Hi, and welcome to another episode of Business Spotlight. I am Teresa Strong-Myrick with Action Coach Tampa Bay, and today I'm here with Brandon T. Adams, another wonderful business owner in the area. Hey, Brandon, why don't you tell us who you are and what you are doing in the world?
Well, great to be here. Always good. And I love St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm originally from Iowa, moved here a year and a half ago. And I'm a TV producer, investor, and advisor. So I help companies grow. And we have a portfolio of public companies, private companies. And I use my background from video production and marketing to help grow different companies, but also invest capital in different companies. So that's me and what I do.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So what has been one of the obstacles you've gotten through over the last few years?
You know, I will say I'll go back. It'll be
Mhm.
actually 4 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago, I almost had to file bankruptcy. I had just got done doing a TV show. I had a couple business buyouts, obstacles, and I literally was like ready to go file. I was half a million in the hole, and it was a very difficult time because, especially just getting married with my wife today, and so it was definitely an obstacle, especially when you don't have enough money for food. And
Right.
so I made a few pivots, and luckily I was able to get out of that and grow exponentially. And that was a real tough time for me because it was mentally draining. It was hard
Mhm.
on the relationship, but also like when you don't have money and you got bills to pay, you have to really think on your feet. And so I made a few pivots, made a few changes, and crazy enough, when COVID came around, it actually allowed me to reinvent myself and to really grow at a whole new level.
Wonderful. What got you into your line of business? What was the Have you
Yeah.
always been interested in TV, or this just
No,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't, like, as a kid growing up in Iowa, my town was 700 people. I didn't even know like what an Emmy award was or go in video production. That was never on my radar. How I get into it was about a decade ago. I got into a thing called crowdfunding. So helping people raise money. There's traditional like crowdfunding in terms of Kickstarter, Indiegogo. There's
Right.
equity crowdfunding, and so I started helping people raise money. And what I found out was the videos that we created for the campaigns brought in the most attention. So if we got a captivating video, told a great story, had a call to action, that allowed us to raise money. And so after I realized that, I started doing more of my own video content. I started getting in front of the camera. And then where I got my first opportunity in Orlando, Florida, a guy named
Mhm.
Greg Roulette, he actually he came to one of my events. He said, "Brandon, if you help me raise money for my TV show, I got a pilot, and we actually filmed here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It was a lot of fun." He said, "I will make you my co-host." And so this was back in 2016. And so that was
Wow.
my first opportunity. I helped him raise the money. We did a show. We ended up getting distributed through the Entrepreneur Network and Amazon Prime, and the rest was history. So it was a cool endeavor that all tied back in Florida.
Oh my gosh, I love it. There's so many different facets to your career and what you're doing. So it's like I'm trying to figure out what questions
Yeah.
I can ask so that people get the most out of it. So we're talking to other business owners. So is there
Yeah.
anything in particular you want to tell them about how you can help them, or what things you've done in your business to keep you going?
Yeah, I think there's two main things. The first part is your relationships are everything in business. The connections you have, your proximity. The reason why I moved to Florida is because my business partner, Kevin Harrington, who is a judge on Shark Tank, he lives down the street. And so I knew if I came to Florida, we would do more deals and opportunities together. And I was right. So I moved here because of that. That's one thing, your proximity and who you surround yourself with. The second part is, obviously, I'm going to be biased around video content. We live in a world where you need to be creating content, video content, posting on social media, sharing who you are, what you do, and how you help people. And so the more you can do that, you literally use your phone. You don't need a high production crew. Create content with your phone, post it on social media, and build that brand awareness, which will get you more clients and more revenue, which allows you to grow your business.
Awesome. And we've been hearing that for a while now, but there's still some people who are hesitant to get on video. What are your suggestions for just getting on video?
I would say, for one, a lot of people are hesitant. They say to me, "Brandon, what do I say in front of the camera? What do I do with my hands? What if people are going to judge me and all this?" Well, for one, people are going to judge you no matter what. So
Right.
just go and do it. Secondly, if you really have value to give in the world, I think it's your duty to allow people to know who you are and what you do. So start creating videos and tell people what you do. And the only way to get comfortable is by doing it. It's like the more you do it, the better you get. And just consistently share about who you are as a person, what you do for a living, how you help people. And eventually the right people are going to see that, which means they're going to direct message you, they're going to do a meeting, and they're going to hire you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Just get in there and do it.
Just do it.
Right. Just do it. That's it. So thank you for all your energy. I am just loving all of this. So is there anything that's coming up? No, first, let me ask this question. What keeps you motivated, Brandon?
My wife is one of them, my wife and my family, but I'm very grateful and blessed for the opportunities I have. And what keeps me motivated is knowing that, hey, tomorrow could be my last day, today could be, and every day I want to live my life to the fullest and be at the highest level. And that's what keeps me driven, because we just don't know. We can't take things for granted. And so I think that's really been my driver for success.
Wonderful. So now, is there anything coming up for you that you want to share with our community?
You know, I am traveling all over the country. I got a lot of great things. I do have an event I put on called Rise and Record. It's all about rising up and sharing your story through video. People can check that out at riseandrecord.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. This has been a pleasure. For all of you who are watching, I will have all of Brandon's information down in the description. Please follow him, figure out who he is and how he can help you. All right, y'all have a good one. Thank you.